Zach is the father of Karen's baby, y'all. One of the babies, one of the twins. How do y'all feel about that? Look, people upset. I knew it was going to happen. I knew they was going to be upset. Look, I didn't expect them to go this far. But I knew people were saying it. People were saying that's why they said two separate sex. But then other people was coming and saying that it's possible to be the same father, for it to be the same father if it's two different sex. We should have known that's the direction they was going in when they made an emphasis on we have to test both of the sex. We should have known then, y'all, when they said that. When they said we got to test both of the sex or whatever, I said we should have known. But this whole situation finna be crazy. Hopefully, this puts an end to the whole beef what everybody got going on, because it's not just Karen, it's Karen and Fatima and Zach and Aaron. Remember what he told Fatima? He was like, okay, y'all got to get used to each other basically because y'all got the same friends, some of the same friends, and because, you know, Karen pregnant basically. He didn't say Karen pregnant, but we know that's what he was talking about. I want to know if he going to keep that same energy when it comes to what's his name, Aaron. And I'm going to drop a separate video on that. But yeah, Zach the father. I said, I said, no, some people going to be disappointed because some people were saying if he's the father, they're going to stop watching. We finna see. But I wanted to ask y'all, I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. This going to be wild because it's like, okay, you the father of one. So do y'all think, I'm going to ask this question. Do y'all think that Zach should focus on his child? Like, this situation made me think about this video that went viral some years ago. I think it was a skit, but at the time, nobody knew it was a skit. This man came to bring his child some, I think it was McDonald's. And then the baby mama had got mad because she was like, okay, you should have brought all the kids, son. He was like, all the kids ain't his. And I said, okay, when Zach come to take care of his child or bring his child food or whatever, what about the other child? I said, this is crazy. But people say it is possible, so I'm glad that they bringing awareness to the situation. But I said, I wouldn't know, because look, so that photo wasn't Photoshop. I know they had released, remember that photo they released where they was at the, I guess one of Karen's doctor's appointment, and they had Aaron and Zach both at the appointment, and I was saying maybe it was behind the scenes, you know, but people were saying, no, it's Photoshop, but they took it down, and I was like, maybe it was. But no, they did that on purpose. It's like they wanted to tell us without telling us. Then how you accident? Because first of all, you have to verify. When you get ready to post photos on Facebook or whatever, because that's where it was at. It was on Facebook. You have to look at the photos. I mean, if you select multiple photos, then that might be the case. But you still have to go look at it. And it was up there for a while. Then they took it down. I said, so maybe the photo wasn't Photoshop. That's crazy. This would be a crazy situation. I was like, oh my goodness. I wonder now what's going to be the topic, because people was already saying that Karen is a you-know-what. She a you-know-what because she over here don't know who her baby daddy is. I said, well, now it becomes, okay, you pregnant by two different dudes. I was like, look, so they both going to show up at doctor's appointment? I said, ooh, oh my goodness. But I'm glad that they are bringing awareness to this. Look, another thing that they need to bring awareness to is a lot of people was coming and saying that Zach didn't, sorry, y'all, I was looking at something. But they were saying, remember how they was debating about if Zach is the father or not, and they was like, he didn't finish. First of all, they didn't specify when she got pregnant. They didn't specify. Because Zach and her was already hooking up at first, but then we know the situation in the office, and that's the scene that people was talking about that, you know, he didn't get a chance to finish, and people were saying, y'all didn't know that you could get pregnant even if you don't finish from the, what's it called, pre-cum or something like that. I don't know if I can say that on here. Well, too late now. And I was like, I heard that some years ago. But yeah, I'm glad they're bringing awareness to stuff like that so people can be aware of the situation. But long story short, Zach the father. How y'all feeling? I know there's some people on here saying, well, a lot of people saying they didn't want Zach to be the father, while it was few people saying that they knew he was going to be the father. I don't know. I'm more interested to see, you know, if they stick with this or later down the line be like, oh, we messed up. Turns out he's not the father either. Or vice versa, you know. And also, I'm ready to see how Karen reacts to all this. I hope she do a 360. I hope she don't be like, oh, told you. And now that you know, this is what we're going to do. Or she try to keep the baby away from him and all that other stuff. But she seemed to be She seemed to be in shock. She seemed to be in shock on the trailer for episode 12. Where she's talking to her mama and she was like, so Zach's not the father. She's like, of one. She's like, of one or whatever. She said, what are you saying? I said, right, because a lot of people are going to be shocked to hear that. Hopefully this doesn't become a competition between Zach and Aaron. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.